Sorry, I haven't done proper justice to Miss Asteria DeSa. So I'm making this video again. This is about God saving me in my childhood years and getting me attached and obsessed with Miss Asteria DeSa. During my childhood, the environment in Karachi where we were living was terrible, horrid. We can now see that it's getting worse and worse, and how bad it has become. However, with Miss DeSa, I felt so safe, as she was a very reliable, honest person, and I was very safe with her. So I can say that God put me in great hands when he brought me to Miss Asteria DeSa and put love in my heart for her. She would go out of her way to lecture me and try to instill in me honesty, truthfulness, ethics, ethical conduct, nature, whatever you may call it, and to stop using any cheap or bad word. She would not take gifts from me, but what I forgot to say is that only once I brought this thing for her that she uses alone, and I found this in London, and I told her that it's very expensive and I have no use of this, so this will just go useless, so she has to take it, and therefore she took it. But she would never allow me to carry her bags. She had to carry her own bags. This was her principle, and she never ever turned away from this principle. She made it a point to stick to her beliefs and principles very strictly. And the lenient people loving in my life during my childhood, they were trying their best, whom I could trust, like my grandaunt, to instill this goodness of nature. But I guess I had to learn the hard way. We were ungrateful for those loving people in our lives whom we could trust, and so I think I deserved someone as strict as Miss Asteria DeSa. Oh yes, and another thing which could really worsen the condition in Pakistan is what Miss Asteria DeSa used to tell me, is to accept one's wrong, or accept your faults, say you're sorry, so that we can then rectify, be honest, be truthful, accept one's faults. And this is in the Quran, that when you sell something you should, which has a defect, one should speak about the defect to the seller. So there should be honest dealing, buying and selling. So about these things that for us it's little, but it's very important for a good environment. Miss DeSa would go out of her way to teach me.